Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next session of Marketers on the Move. And I have someone extremely talented and someone who to me is a person of true integrity. And her name is Carol Davies. Hello, Carol, and welcome to the show.
Hello, Peter. Thank you so much for inviting me for this exciting interview. I've been looking forward to it for a long time.
Me too. And if, with your permission, let me refer to my notes so I can read your bio out, because your bio is something that may blow people away. Because for those who are watching this particular interview, you are about to be exposed to someone who's got an extremely great pedigree when it comes to expertise, experience, and a whole lot of things. So let me do this. Carol Davies is the passion motivator. Love that word, passion motivator. She's a certified lifestyle success coach who helps stressed and busy women, entrepreneurs, get back to having balance in their lives, time for their family, time for their friends, and time for some fun, as well as providing a personal roadmap for their life. Now, if I went nowhere more with your bio than that, that is one heck of an offer, okay? Because people in this day and age of uncertainty and busyness and working from home, etc., that is something that they desperately need. But let me continue. Carol's passion is to show women entrepreneurs how to be the best that they can possibly be. She assists her clients to create extraordinary transformations in their personal and professional lives to reach their true potential. Carol has worked in large international organizations. For example, she spent 22 years in the United Nations, so there's nothing much bigger than that, right? And also with McKinsey and Company as both a trainer and a manager. She developed broad leadership skills and an appreciation for working with people from many different cultures. So as you can see, she is a person of very broad expertise and experience. Carol's coaching, training and expertise in holistic healing and energy therapies, EFT, which is emotional freedom techniques, Reiki and NLP, give her a unique expertise to offer her HOPE program. And the HOPE stands for Have Optimal Personal Excellence. I love that. Have Optimal Personal Excellence. That's what she's aiming at working with if you are lucky enough to grab time with Carol. This program helps clients create and achieve the life that they've only just dreamed about. And that's all they've ever done. They've just dreamed about it. They've never achieved it. Because this program, in this program, they'll learn ways to find their true passion in life, to get an individualized life plan with goals and a roadmap to achieve happiness and success. Her philosophy is simple, yet very, very powerful. And please listen to this sentence because it's so very important. This is her philosophy. Happiness is a choice to be the best you can be. That is, to me, that says it all. So I hope I did justice to your bio, Carol. Is that okay?
Sounds wonderful. I'd like to meet this person.
All right. So do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
No, that'd be wonderful.
Okay. The first one, it sounds a little bit mundane, but it's important for me to know. Why are you in business, Carol?
That has a simple answer. I know that my reason for being in life is to be of help and service to people. I've done that all my life, and it crystallized about 10, 12 years ago when I trained to be a coach because I left the United Nations. And then I knew I had to have something else in my life. And I've always been drawn to coaching and mentoring people. So I got some qualifications in it. And I have to say that I have found my dream job because I put as a priority my clients' welfare and happiness first. And I've always considered myself developer of people's skills, and also I lead them in ways that they can just easily become the best they're meant to be. So for me, it just fits who I am.
Which leads me and thank you for the segue, into question 2. Tell me about your passion motivator coaching. And by the way, before you answer, I love this, passion and motivation. They are 2 key words to me. And when you put them together, they're even more powerful. So share with us, Carol, what is this passion motivation coaching?
To me, passion is the central reason that we are in this world. We're here to find out the reason for why we're here, to contribute to the world, to contribute to others. And when we find what we really are truly good at and we get fired up and excited about, if we can fit that to a job, or if we can fit that to what we're doing in our personal life, then we're on track, and all of the skills and talents we have will naturally come out, and they just spill over to help other people. And when we have, I call it having your internal GPS on. It's on track. It gets you to where you need to go easily, joyfully, happily. And when that happens, it just motivates you to want to do more and more, because it is sort of giving you that feel happy reason. Because why are we not on this world except to be happy, to create happiness for other people? So for me, those are the 2 central things I like to say my coaching's about.
Right. That's why I love this. Happiness is a choice to be the best you can be. I mean, that's perfect for me. And I presume you just mentioned the word, your internal GPS. Is that all part of the roadmap you help people create? Is that right?
Yes, it is. Because to me, each client is special and is unique. I do have programs that people can follow, but I like to keep the personal connection with each client, because we all need something different. We all have different strengths and talents, and my path or my roadmap will not be the same as yours or someone else, who comes in to get some assistance. So to me, it's fun. It's like going to the library and you've got this whole shelf of maps. What you need to do is just go to the right shelf, pick up the one that's yours, and you're all set. If you get the wrong map, it's not going to be good.
And you're going to be lost.
Yes.
Right. Carol, do you mind if I ask you a few more questions? Have you got time?
Sure.
This one, I know how busy you are. I really do appreciate that. So I'm also appreciating the valuable time you're sharing with me with this interview. But how do you market your business?
Well, I don't consider it marketing as such. What I like to do is to get information out to people that I really want to work with, and I'll do it through, normal channels such as, Facebook, LinkedIn. Sometimes I give small talks to people in the neighborhood or in the area. But what I like to do is, I know there are just certain ideal people out there for me to work with, because we're going to spend time together, and I want it to be a unique experience for them. And sometimes people get in touch with me to work with me, but I can tell that we may not be quite the best fit. I like to work with women entrepreneurs, a lot of them who, have families and are stressed, but they need some unique me time just for them to figure out where they're going in life. And these are the people that I want to help the most, because sometimes if I don't feel I'm the right person for someone, I have a strong network of other connections to coaches, so I will refer people. But to me, it has to come from the heart that both of us want to work together, and it's very special.
Right, and that then gives you both the opportunity to work together to get the transformation that you're seeking. Is that correct?
Yes, it is, because you've mentioned the key word, it's transformation. People come to get help and guidance, which is what I consider coaching to be, because they don't quite know where to go and they just need someone to help them on the way. I don't tell people what to do, but I offer suggestions of, this could work, this could interest you, have you thought of these? But the decision is ultimately with the client, where they want to go and how to use the tips and information that we share together.
Okay, so hypothetically, if here I am, I'm a woman entrepreneur, right? And I'm busy and I'm stressed and I'm working from home under these normal circumstances we've got now with the COVID virus. And I'm feeling not just stressed, but I'm feeling lost. Okay? Am I the sort of person that should contact you?
Yes, I definitely would think that we would be a good match to have an initial conversation, because in my past I was very stressed, didn't know what to do, but I found a mentor and that helped me so much. And as far as dealing with family life and struggles, we need to get our life in balance. And one of the key things I use is called a life balance wheel. It's a very simple thing, but you look at it and see where your life isn't quite measuring up. And those are the areas that we start on to try to get. So to relieve, because stress causes depression, it causes illness, and all sorts of things. And we don't need to live that way anymore. As we know that the situation in the world now, it's giving us a chance to stop and reassess, what do we want our life to be and how do we want to live in this world to make it and ourselves better.
Okay. So if you're a busy woman entrepreneur, but you're missing out the fun in life, you're missing out the quality of your family time because of the stresses you're putting yourself under, then Carol Davies is the person you should be contacting. Okay? That's my understanding of what you just shared with me.
Yes, I think you very succinctly and nicely shared exactly what I'm about.
Okay. Now, whether they can get time with you will be dependent on your time schedule, but at least they can contact you and work out if there's a possibility of you working together. Is that fair?
Absolutely. I always offer an initial free consultation,
Oh, wow.
interview, just discussion. Usually it's 15 to 20 minutes. And at that point, I outline, what I have to offer, and then I try to get information about what, the potential client would like to do too. And then at the end of that, we have a discussion and either go forward or, perhaps there's another path.
Okay, fine. Carol, 2 more questions. Is that okay with your approval?
Sure.
1, what do you attribute to the extraordinary success you've achieved?
I think it is because I have always been interested in developing the best part of me, because for many, many years I've done a lot of personal development and self-development work in addition to, learning job skills, whatever. And I have always taken great pride in doing the best I can at what I put my mind to. And family background probably is at the bottom of that, because I come from a family that valued, giving to others, doing the best you can, and thinking not just like, what am I going to get out of life? And then I've taken various holistic training as well, with helping people with natural remedies, natural ways of doing things. It's not using pills or anything like that, but to tune into themselves and to learn, well, I'm off balance, so how can I get back that way? So for each client, with what I have learned over the years, I pick out of my toolbox what I think will help them, and then with their agreement, we go forward. But it's a challenge for me, and it becomes fun. I like my coaching sessions to be a good experience for each person. It's not meant to be, I've got all this homework to do, or I haven't done the best in my life, so therefore I'm a failure. It's not that at all. I like to build people up, because we all have strengths and talents we don't know about. And those are the things that, if you find that inner GPS about, that is what is going to make that breakthrough transformation.
Makes sense to me. Here's my last question for you. And I don't want to be impertinent in any way, Carol, but I'm going to ask it anyway, right? What is unique about your business? I mean, why should people deal with you?
Well, given the experience in life that I've dealt with and the amount of people I've been in contact with, I've come to see people are at the core quite different. And I have a set of skills and interests that can help and sustain a small group of people. As I said, mostly I seem to work with women entrepreneurs who are stressed and whatever. And it's because I've got a lot of personal knowledge and experience in this, that I know a lot of things that I can help with that maybe will spare other people some of the things I went through and make their lives easier and happier. And also, it's because I care from the heart.
I love to hear that, care from the heart. But I can also assume, because of the hectic nature of your life, because there are so many people who need your services, is that you have a set of values as well, right? And if
Yes.
people who reach out to you, whether they're busy female entrepreneurs or whatever they are, if they don't match your values, then you will have to say, in the most polite way possible, I don't think I'm the right match for you. Is that correct?
Yes. It happens sometimes, and that is neither good nor bad. It's just, sometimes it's like being in a social gathering. You meet people, you have a conversation. Sometimes you hit a chord, sometimes not, and they go on to some other thing. And it's part of life. But I always like to see if I can give a couple of, references to other people that the person can try.
Because you're a transparent person. That's the important thing. And let me go back to the key word again. Happiness is a choice to be the best you can be. That is something that everybody watching this interview should never, ever forget. Okay? It's your choice to be happy. Why should you bother to be unhappy when you get the chance to work with people like Carol Davies? My last bit, and thank you so much, Carol, for sharing your valuable time. The best ways to contact you would be what?
I would say through my website, which is www.thepassionmotivator.com, where I have a contact me page, or through email, which is coachcaroldavies@gmail.com. Those are two good ways to get in touch with me. I'm also on Facebook and LinkedIn, but the first two are direct ways you could get in touch with me.
Carol, let me finish by saying thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege to have this chat with you.
Well, thank you so much, Peter. It has been truly an extraordinary chance for me to be able to talk about things that I value deeply. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
I can hear in your voice and I can see in your eyes your passion, motivation, and so can everybody else. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Peter.